The High West Handicap is race number 3 on the program, Sha Tin Sunday, and it's the first of 3 races on the all-weather, Class 5, 16, 50 metres. Tiger Lad, who's a 4-year-old by Tiger Prawn, who raced here many, many years ago, gets the drop in grade. Association fans went okay second up. We go down to Keep Winning. Sunny Major, Let's Come Back was third last start. Hidden Spirit, a winner this course and distance at the back end of last season. Me Blanco's had plenty of trials leading in. Chater Thunder has his second race start for the Douglas White stable. Gird on Helmet's gone to Manfred Mann, Wonderful Tiger, Wampoa Star, and Master Benini is now trained by Tony Millard. And Joe Moreira will take the ride. Now Let's Come Back and Hidden Spirit both been doing their prep work up at Chunfa for race number 3. So a short run to the first bend, Tom, and we've got a full field.
Yeah, and looking at the speed here, you've got Master Benini, which could be interesting. He has gone forward in the past. He can be a bit naughty from time to time. We saw him drop the rider at Happy Valley and do a couple of laps there and get away. New trainer might be surged forward here by Moreira. Let's Come Back as their Wampoa Star.
That's highly debatable, that speed map for me. We've got Class 5 running into a short bend, a full field. There'll be more than a slow tempo. I admit it looks it on paper, but I can see it unfolding a little bit quicker.
Here's one we know won't lead. It's Me Blanco. He'll go back, and just a little quiet work for him. He's looking good though, and he travels nicely here with his piece of work, so no problems with him as he comes down to finish off here this morning. Chater Thunder now, he's got blinkers back on. He looks really good, this horse. His track work's been first class. He's come up quite short as well. First start for his new trainer, Douglas White, and he goes really well. And Master Benini is a horse well documented that I don't think any of us are much of a fan of because he sort of lets us down a little bit. But he's got a new trainer, his third trainer here with Tony Millard got him now. So Joe Moreira is an interesting booking for him.
Well, let's hear from the rider of Association Fans, who actually ran quite a good race last start, Matthew Chadwick.
Matthew, Association Fans, he looks a bit of a tricky horse. You've actually won on him before, though. What do you need to do to get him right on race day?
Oh, he's just got to be a happy horse race day. He's got to be in the right mind frame and let him do his work.
He's had a couple of runs. You rode him last time out. Did you like the way that he was finishing off at the Valley?
I think you must do. The race was run okay. When I went for the sprint, he initially got a bit flat-footed, but he seemed to pick up nicely and hit the line well.
Up to 1,650 metres. That's been his trip before, but at Happy Valley. What about on the dirt on Sunday?
Well, he's run well on the dirt. Before he ran a second, so hopefully he gets a nice run and brings his last piece of form to the races, and hopefully we run close.
Worth noting, 4 runs ago from a low barrier, he wasn't too far away in the early battle for the lead. And I just think, as I said, the speed map does say on paper there's not a lot of pace, but Class 5, you've got a whole heap of horses that generally get back. Someone's going to take some initiative here, I think, and roll forward, and that might create a little bit more pace than foreseeable. And it is
on
Class
the dirt.
5.
It's a small run to the first turn, 1,650 metres. Those wide horses, they'll be trying to ping forward some of them.
Yeah, so it's a tricky little speed map, I think. Association Fans, can he pinch another race, Paul?
I think he can. Look, I like the way he hit the line last start. I thought he hit the line quite nicely at Happy Valley. Now, cheek pieces will come off him, so there's a little bit of a change there. But as you mentioned, it's Class 5, and he has won in Class 4.
Yeah. Let's Come Back. Had often trialled well on the surface and actually put in one of his best performances last start when finishing his third. In fact, it was his best performance, and prior to that was his best other performance, but that was back at the end of last season on this surface as well.
I think Zach and Casper Founds can pick up a couple of races on the all-weather. This is one of them. Let's Come Back here. Just ran to the line quite nicely here behind Blade Racer, who came out and won pretty well. You can see he's grinding away there. Just got collared for that second and third position there, but it was a decent run.
It's worth noting as well, Paul, that day Blade Racer won, had 3 races on the dirt like we've got on Sunday, and the horse that led won each race on the all-weather.
Yeah, they were quite tempo-related when they did. Let's Come Back. He's... yeah, like that was his best run. So he's obviously acclimatised. He's only had the 13 starts.
You can see horses that potentially going to go forward. If they win off the front this race, that'll be what happens in the later.
Well, that's right. With those sort of stats behind us from that meeting we just looked at, maybe there will be more looking to go forward. Hidden Spirit will hope that's the case. He does get back and run on. He circumnavigated the field here, put in a barnstorming performance. Not easy to do what he did.
No, and this was his best run. Obviously, he's only win from 15 starts. It's he's fresh up this campaign. hit the line strongly enough and ran away. So if he can reproduce this, he'll be in the finish. It was a strong win.
Paul's given him a few trials at Chunfara as well in preparation.
Yeah, he's had two handy trials. That was the Paul O'Sullivan Quinella there with Me Blanca, who ran quite well in that race. Also in that race was Let's Come Back and Keep Winning. We're going to show you a trial of him shortly. I thought he trialled quite nicely.
Yeah, well, he's another one who potentially could be looked at seriously here because he's drawn barrier number 1. He had blood in the track here at the end of last season, but a winner over the course and distance and has trialled well coming in, as you highlight here.
Yeah, he has. He looked to be under a good hold here with Derek Lung there in the saddle, middle of the track. He was able to win last season. Name is Keep Winning, but he hasn't been able to keep winning. That's actually this one's for you down the outside there, who goes around later on. I think one of the speedy horses
Speedy
there.
Luck.
Yeah, and One Happy Star, who goes around on the program as well. So I thought it was a handy trial from him on this occasion.
Certainly
Keep Winning.
Quiet over the last furlong there, wasn't he, Paul? So,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
From the gate, good barrier 1 for Keep Winning. Did you sneak him into the tips?
No, I didn't then, but I'm going to stick with... I'm going to go with Sha Tin. I thought we might get a bit of a price about him, but it doesn't look like it. Like he ran off one of 45 and 50 and looked a really nice horse a couple of seasons ago. Then he lost his way, but he's changed stables. Douglas White's got him now. The blinkers go back on from barrier 3. I just liked his last couple of gallops. I think he's back to that sort of winning form, and he's right down to a rating of 26 now. So he's well rated. Let's Come Back. His best effort's only a third, but I've got him in there for second. Association fans, the Class 4 winner, and I'll give Master Benini a chance on a place line. 10, 7, 2 and 14.
Yeah, it's a tricky old race. I couldn't have Shade of Thunder in this race off the back of a real poor. You even got rid of Neil Callan in one race last year. On top for me, Let's Come Back. I think he'll be handy. He'll put himself into the race, will Zach. So 7 on top, over Keep Winning off the back of that recent trial. Hidden Spirit won really well last start, and I've thrown in Master Benini as well. I'll be interested to see what he does because he can put on a few antics from time to time. So 7, 5, 8 and 14.
Yeah, I'm with you both a little bit. I've gone with Hidden Spirit. I just thought that was a big win, but I can see where Paul's coming from with regards to Shade of Thunder, because when he was in good form some time ago now, he looked decent enough on this surface. So thought that might have been a leg of the TT, but it's not, thank goodness.